The Rambam starts, Al Yomar Adam, a person should not say, Areni Oseh mitzvot HaTorah, I am fulfilling the commandments of the Torah, ve'osek bechokmata, gaining the wisdom of the Torah, כדי שאקבל הברכות הכתובות בתורה. Why am I doing it? There are a lot of blessings in the Torah for the righteous Jews. I want to get those blessings. The way to get them is to follow the commandments. So I'm doing it to receive my reward. Or, כדי שאזכה לחיי העולם הבא, that I should inherit my share in the next world, in the world to come. ואפרוש מן העבירות שהזהירה התורה מהן, כדי שאנצל מן הכללות הכתובות בתורה. I am forbidding myself to commit any one of those restrictions of the Torah, that I should get safe from the curses that are written in the Torah to the wicked people, or that I should not be cut from the afterlife. I don't want one of these 36 karets that are written in the Torah. In Chametz and Pesach is karet, in Yom Kippur is karet, Gilui Arayot is karet, homosexuality is karet, Chilul Shabbat is karet, Avodah Zarah is karet, eating chelev is karet. There's a list of 36 sins. Karet is it's no joke. Even to connect, even to fix the karet, it must go through suffering. It's not enough tshuva. Perfect tshuva, it's still pending in your file. The good news is that you can choose what kind of suffering you will get. Instead of getting cancer or bankruptcy, or being single for 20 years, eating your heart every day, you can turn the suffering to something productive, meaning you're davening at 9, you're going to be in a shul 6:30 every day. It's hard to wake up, especially in freezing days. That suffering that you bring on yourself to be mehader in the Tfilat Shachrit, for instance, it's taking away the other suffering that Hashem intended to give you. Or doing act of chesed, going to give food to poor families, volunteering in Atzala. But the biggest replacement for the suffering is to be amel b'Torah. To devote your entire life for the Torah. Breaking your head in a Talmud, in Gemara, not looking for shortcuts. Tosfot, Maharsha, Rabbi Akiva Iger. Breaking your head. Giving up the nonsense, your device, all day, half of your life is going on this garbage. Devoted into Hashem's Torah. The effort of learning, the efforts of getting dressed in a certain code that you yourself would not like, but you sacrifice because you don't want to be an exception to the rule. Working on your character, fixing, getting rid of your ego, your pride, your anger, your laziness, your stinginess, your ungratefulness. So many bad things we have to fix. That everyday effort cancel all other suffering that, God forbid, people get when they have Isurei Karet for many years, when they were secular. If a person look for picnic, there is Shachrit at 10:30 in Shabbos. 10:30? It's almost Mincha. It's Yom Menucha. Yom Menucha, tov. It doesn't count like suffering. Everything by him. Shachri is 25 minutes. Showing up is as Yashir Moshe. Let's give him enough time to put tefillin. Finish 18. The Tachnun is already doing on the way out. That's Shachrit. That's a joke. Yatzati lidei chova. I'm looking to do the minimum. So you're looking for easy life, meaning you want to live in a picnic, even though you supposedly became a Baal Tshuva. Chaval, you're losing. You could have become a real tzaddik with more efforts, and that would cancel the suffering that I owe you for being 20 years mechalel Shabbat, or for eating chametz and Pesach, or for all kinds of other sins that you committed. Now you're forcing me actually to give it to you because it's a part of the tshuva. Chayav isurim, as the Rambam writes in Luchot Tshuva. But you can actually force Hashem to cancel the isurim because I already bring isurim on myself. with my devotion to be a tzaddik? What is the point of giving me cancer? What is the point of taking away all my money? What is the point of keeping me 10 years single with no success in shidduchim? Why? What do you want me to do? I already put so much efforts in becoming a tzaddik. What is the point of adding more suffering? You got the concept here? Okay, so now the Rambam continue. אין ראוי לעבוד את השם על דרך זה. That's not the best way to serve Hashem just for reward and punishment. Just for עולם הבא, to have it, או חס ושלום to lose it. שהעובד על דרך זה, someone who serve Hashem in this kind of way, הוא עובד מיראה. Is serving Hashem with fear. He has fear. The fear makes him not do certain things, or do certain things by force. ואינה מעלת הנביאים. It's not the level of the prophets. ולא מעלת החכמים. And not the level of the תלמידי חכמים. ואין עובד את השם על דרך זה, אלא עמי הארץ, והאנשים והקטנים. Who serves Hashem in such a way? Three kinds of people. Men that are עמי הארצות, ignorant, they don't go to yeshiva, they don't learn, they don't know Gemara, they don't know halakha, nothing. Women, until less than 100 years ago, women did not even go to school. There was no such thing of Jewish girl go to yeshiva or Bet Yaakov. So, for more than 2,000 years, women sat at home, and the only thing they knew is what they learned from their brothers. That's why it says, Chazal say, if you want to marry a woman, check who her brothers are. What's the connection between her and her brother? Her brother is a drug addict, and she's a rebbetzin from Bet Yaakov. It's going to be the best wife in the world. With such devotion to Hashem, she doesn't want to look at this kind of brother that she has. Chalel Shabbat, doing horrible things. She doesn't want to even be near him. When she knows he's going to a place, she doesn't want to come. Now she has to lose her life because she had such a brother? That's what really Chazal meant? Of course not. So what's the pshat? The pshat is very simple. You want to get a good girl? The only way you're going to find a good girl educated in Torah and halakha and know all the halachot, if her brothers are bnei Torah. They come home, they learn Gemara, they learn halakha, they repeat what they learn in yeshiva. So she's at home as a girl, she doesn't go to school. So she learns a lot of Torah in the last 15 years, she was home. But if her brothers play sheshbesh in Machne Yehuda all day, and watch Mondial, and go to all kinds of nonsense places, and they don't learn Torah, when they come home, what do? Play chess. Play cards, gamble on roosters, who's going to run faster. That's what the Amei Aratzot do. So she never heard one Mishnah in her life, this poor girl. Girls didn't go to school. She doesn't know one halakha. Everyone in her house are mistakenly breaking every rule of halakha and Torah. You want a wife like this? Today doesn't apply anymore. Girls can take care of their own education. They go to yeshiva and they can become tzadikot or not. It's up to them. So, Rabotai, the Rambam continue. Someone that does that is either an ignorant Am Haaretz, or a woman, or a child that didn't go to yeshiva yet. How do you raise a 4-year-old child before he goes to yeshiva? No. If you don't touch it, I give you a candy. So he doesn't touch. That's what he understands, candy. If he touch it, I give him a little patch on his hand, begins to cry. Next time he does it again, you give him another patch. You got the point. How else you explain a 3-4 years old not to touch the electric? You don't want him to die. You encourage him by promise him ice cream. Or a punishment if he will do it. One of the two will do the job. Same thing with your wife. Honey, if you cover your head, I'll buy you that BMW you're dreaming about. Really, Moshe? But you're very much against German cars. But I'm very much against walking in the street without covering your hair. It's a little bit more critical than buying a BMW. So you will buy me a car, you're not afraid of Ayin Hara? Of course I am. But I'm afraid of what's waiting for me, that my wife is the biggest Machtiyat Arabim in Flatbush. I have to do my calculation. If I have to lose $1,000 or $50,000, I'll go for the 1,000. Right or wrong?